might be covering that. And the losers bracket is going quite fluidly as well. Uh,
Did you say serotonin?
wow, can I not pronounce?
No, I think that's the right pronunciation,
Oh, yeah,
but
there you
I
go.
don't know
Yeah.
why that would be your name. Just because it's if I remember correctly, it's chemical in like your nervous system or your endocrine system, and
Yeah.
if you have too much of it, then you are likely to be depressed. It causes depression, so it's just kind of a really weird name. Um,
Well, he's depressed all the time. He loses too much. No, actually,
yeah.
he did lose once, but it was a 2-1 loss, so he'll still have a run in the
Yeah.
losers bracket.
Yeah. Okay, really, really weird little segue there. Little what tangent, I guess you would call it. But Kino will be going for that wall off right away. Maybe he's learning his lesson. He's gonna get that nice and sealed. Is going for a patrol on the bottom right of his base. That's really interesting. It's actually gonna be a barracks. I don't know why it's down there. Maybe he's going to go for a double barracks. He could go for 2 on 13 and maybe try for like really heavy pressure. That's the only reason I would see him, hiding it. But he's actually getting a refinery at this weird timing again. I think he might go for another variation on that build that, as you pointed out, he really seems to like a lot. And in the meantime, Tempt has thrown down a 15 hatchery. Definitely will be following that up with a spawning pool at about 15 as well.
Yeah, I did look that up as another sidetrack. I looked it up. If you have a lot of it, you're very happy, but if you have low amounts, you'll be depressed.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
there you
That
go.
makes sense.
So he's a happy person,
Okay.
not a sad.
I'm
He has
a
a
little
lot.
rusty on my I don't know what, I guess that would be kind of genetics. No, that wouldn't be genetics. Human phys, maybe human physiology, maybe a little bit of biology.
Don't lose another. Is he gonna lose another SCV?
No, I
He
don't think
might.
he's going to. But oh, you can tell
Oh,
Tempt really wants it.
I didn't get it.
You can tell that drone smelled blood like a shark. But Kino spotting everything that's going on with his scout, and he's going to know that hatch went down. He should know it went down around 15, normal timing. And from there, he should probably throw down, this is where the Terran makes the crucial decision. Will I go for a harass build, in which Kino is doing, where he absolutely has to do damage, or be good enough where you don't do any damage but still can come back, because playing one base against a Zerg who's already 2 base will likely go 3 base soon on a map this large. You just make it really hard on yourself. You can easily get behind, especially on the macro aspect. So Kino's deciding to go for this, harass style. He already got his gas really early, and now he's going to go for that reactor Hellion build. And he's going to have to do damage really quickly because last time, as we saw, Tempt got not only metabolic boost but also roaches up in time with the spine crawler.
Certainly, and these they'll be pretty much on time, but on such a big map, especially with these spawn positions, it's probably going to be not be early enough. He's going to lose a few Marines. It looks like pretty good micro from both players, focusing down the Marines. He's going to scout this expansion here, going to try and get another SCV kill. Tempt is really bent on getting those SCV kills.
Yeah.
Might actually pick off this tech lab that's building.
I guess you could say he's really tempted by all these SCVs. Got some sophisticated humor going on over here. Hopefully you guys caught that. I don't know, and just in case you weren't there, I just made a pun on the word tempt, and I also incorporated SCV into there too. So, just you have to be ready for everything when I'm doing a cast, because I will test how well you are listening to me. But I sidetracked myself. Actually, Kino is going for a really weird build. I think what he's been trying is just going for a safe opening where he can expand, without worry. And getting Hellions is a great way to do that. I think the problem here is that first of all, he's not getting sufficient Marine count because he's losing not only his Marines but also SCVs to just the standard 4 Zerglings early on in the game. Second, he's not blocking off. Normally when you do a build like this, you go for 3 barracks to block off your a large ramp like you would see on Shakura's Plateau. Or you go for the Reactor Hellions and you get more Hellions than you see he has right now. I think it's just a matter of he needs to practice this build, be able to get the timings down, especially with the gas correctly, and from there he will really be able to get a lot more units out more quickly, more efficiently, and be able to defend this expansion, which I think is the purpose of this build.
And especially in this tournament setting where someone is going to play you multiple times, you have to change what you're doing. You can't do the exact same thing, especially when it's not working in the first place. You can't keep doing the same thing. And he's going to lose a tank here. He's going to have to plus if he's going to GG.
I mean, Tempt just read it perfectly. He said, I remember all of this very vividly, and he said, if I send just about 20 lings, I bet I could win this game, and he was completely right.